You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic.
Now, this would be an interesting twist to round one of the 2024 NFL Draft. Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. As always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. So, Bears fans, we are almost a week away from the 2024 NFL Draft. And on today's episode of Keek on the Mic, I wanted to show you guys a quick mock draft from NFL insider Peter Schragers. Obviously, I've been doing a bunch of my own mock drafts, but I wanted to take a look at his really quick and just give you guys my quick initial reaction, because this is his very first mock draft that he's done. He actually posted on X earlier today, and he said this: here it is. After weeks on the phones with GMs and head coaches, my first 2024 mock draft is basically complete. He says Giants trade up for JJ McCarthy. QBs go 1 through 4. He said Colts trade up for Malik Nabers. Eagles take Cooper DeJean, and Broncos go defense. Obviously, the reason why I wanted to show you guys Peter Schragers' mock draft, because one, this is his very first mock draft, and two, he even made it clear he's talked to many GMs and head coaches before actually doing his mock drafts. Most of the time, people like me or other insiders just go into these mock drafts for fun and just do them blindly on what they think teams should do, or what they think teams will actually do. No, Peter Schragers took the time to go around and talk to GMs and head coaches and then compile that information and then do an NFL mock draft, which I found quite interesting. So I'm going to go through at least who he thinks the Chicago Bears are going to take and just some surprises that he has in round one of the 2024 NFL Draft, and just give my initial reaction. I definitely want to see your guys' reaction as well on who he has the Chicago Bears taking in round one of the 2024 NFL Draft. So here we go, Bears fans. I'm going to go ahead and put up the top 10 picks. Peter Schragers' 2024 NFL mock draft. Top 10 picks on the screen right now. Obviously, his mock draft top 10 is Caleb Williams to the Bears. I'm at number 1 overall, not surprising. Jaden Daniels, number 2 to the Commanders. Drake May, number 3 to the New England Patriots. Obviously, the Giants then trade up for JJ McCarthy out of Michigan, which is kind of a shock in some ways. A lot of people thought the Minnesota Vikings would trade up for JJ McCarthy, but not in Peter Schragers' mind. And then Marvin Harrison Jr. goes to the Los Angeles Chargers at number 5. Roma Dunze then goes to the Arizona Cardinals at number 6, which is definitely a gut punch for a lot of Bears fans, including myself. Then Titans take the best off the tackle in this year's NFL Draft in Joe Alt at number 7. Dallas Turner to the Atlanta Falcons at number 8, which is not a shock at all. And then obviously he has the Colts trading up with the Chicago Bears at number 9 and selecting Malik Nabers. Obviously, that means Chicago Bears would go down to number 15 overall in the 2024 NFL Draft. And then the Jets take their guy, tight end Brock Bowers, at number 10 overall. Just like I just mentioned, Bears fans, he has the Chicago Bears trading down and getting an extra second-round pick this year and maybe some extra future draft capital in the 2025 NFL Draft. They then go down to pick number 15, and he has the Chicago Bears selecting off at the tackle out of Alabama, JC Latham, and he had this to say. He said, after piling up more draft capital by trading back, the Bears still land a stud off the tackle. He said Latham could be the second off the tackle taken on draft night. Some teams like him that much. If the board falls this way, Chicago adds a big pedigreed bookend who can join last year's first-round tackle Darnell Wright in protecting the new franchise quarterback Caleb Williams. Bears fans, I definitely have some thoughts on this. First and foremost, in his mock draft, he does have Laiatu Latu going number 12 to the Denver Broncos, which to me, that is totally fine. I think Laiatu Latu is going to be a special talent. I think that would be a home run pick for a team like the Denver Broncos. I think he is one of the best edge rushers in the 2024 NFL Draft. But my thing is, I don't have a problem with the Chicago Bears trading back and getting some draft capital, again, that second round pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, and possibly even get some draft capital in the 2025 NFL Draft. I have no problem with that. And I really don't even have a problem taking an offensive tackle here. My main concern is this. I feel like Braxton Jones has been good enough to deserve to maintain the starting off the tackle or left tackle for the Chicago Bears offensive line. And in this instance, he has Jared Verse going 21st overall in round 1. So if we trade back, my thing is, I think we would take Jared Verse out of Florida State and pair him alongside Montez Sweat. That would be my thinking. Obviously, JC Latham is a really good talent out of Alabama. I think he would be a really good fit. I think he would make this offensive line a whole lot better. I definitely understand where Peter Schragers is coming from. When you get your new franchise signal caller in Caleb Williams, you want to be able to protect Caleb Williams, give him time to throw to his shiny weapons on the outside, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Cole Kmet, Gerald Everett, right? I do understand that. You pair him with Darnell Wright. I think it would be not a sexy pick, but it would be the correct pick for Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears, especially when you trade back out of the top 10, collect some extra draft capital, and you still get a stud off of the tackle in JC Latham. My big thing is this, though. If Malik Nabers is there at number 9, if Malik Nabers actually drops to number 9 overall in the 2024 NFL draft, don't you think Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears would be interested in selecting Nabers and bringing him to Chicago? Once again, Malik Nabers, in a lot of people's viewpoints, is wide receiver number 1 in the 2024 NFL draft. A lot of people view Malik Nabers that better than Marvin Harrison Jr. in some instances. There's definitely some arguments to be made when you're making that debate or comparison, right, between Marvin Harrison Jr. and Malik Nabers. I personally feel if I was Ryan Poles, if Malik Nabers is there at number 9 overall in the 2024 NFL draft for the Chicago Bears taking, I would take a long, hard look at just staying put and selecting Malik Nabers, wide receiver out of LSU. Once again, can you imagine Malik Nabers, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore? You're basically getting a DJ Moore 2.0 in Malik Nabers. That offense alongside Caleb Williams would be absolutely unstoppable. A lot of people don't have Malik Nabers dropping all the way to number 9. A lot of people are thinking that he would probably be picked at number 4, 5, or even 6. But in this instance, Peter Schragers has Roma Dunze and obviously Marvin Harrison going before Malik Nabers, which once again, that's his viewpoint. He took the time to do the research and talk to head coaches and GM around the NFL before doing this mock draft. So obviously he has some resources and information before he actually did this mock draft. But to me, this would be an absolute steal for the Chicago Bears to get a guy like Malik Nabers at number 9. Once again, I understand where he's coming from. You trade back, you get some solid draft capital in the 2024 NFL draft and possibly in the 2025 NFL draft, and you get some more protection on the offensive line for your new signal caller and Caleb Williams. But I find it hard to believe that if Malik Nabers is there at number 9 for the Chicago Bears taking, that Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears want to run to the podium and add Malik Nabers to this already explosive on paper Chicago Bears offense. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not sure how you guys feel about this. I haven't seen a mock draft yet besides Peter Schragers, the one I'm showing you on today's episode of Kick on the Mic, that has Malik Nabers falling all the way to number 9 to Chicago Bears. And to me, that would be a dream scenario for Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears. Obviously, draft capital is nice. I know we don't have a second round pick in the 2024 NFL draft, but I think that would be an absolute steal for the Chicago Bears if Malik Nabers does fall to number 9 overall in the 2024 NFL draft for the Chicago Bears. But all in all, Bears fans, I definitely like what Peter Schragers did here. I definitely understand where he's coming from. The Bears trading back, getting a stud off the tackle out of Alabama. I think that would be a welcomed addition. I think the Bears trade back. You guys know what I would want to do. Probably take an edge rusher. I'd probably go defense in a trade back. But I definitely respect Peter Schragers' opinion. But all in all, Bears fans, before I let you guys go, let me ask you guys this. How do you guys feel about what Peter Schragers had to say and the direction he has the Chicago Bears going in round 1 of the 2024 NFL draft? Let me know down below in the comment section. But as always, Bears fans, make sure you continue to hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, and make sure you share this episode of Kick on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, be back for all new Bears podcasts right here on Geek on the Mic. Thanks, guys. And as always, bear down.
You've been listening to Geek on the Mic, a podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Thanks, guys, and bear down.